They're on live. Hey, what's up, guys? Crazyhead back with another video today, and as you can tell, I am Forza. It's Forza Horizon 4. I decided to take my Shelby out. It's fully maxed out. This thing is like wheel spin left and right. And do I have a manual? Yeah, I have a manual. No, what am I playing? Oh, I'm playing on. I don't want to do this. Who's there? Who is that? You're already on that? Oh, that was quick. It wasn't in reverse. You're out of gold? Nah, what time can I come over tomorrow? Use your brain, Matthew. Let's do the cross-country circuit. Hey, Logan, what should I race? If I go cross-country, what should I race?
I don't know.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Turn left. Yeah, anything.
No. Remember?
Turn left. Oh, yeah.
The big white monster? Logan, you should watch my stream.
You have arrived at your destination.
Oh wait, I just passed where I wanted to go. What's that? Why is this guy following me? If he wants to race, I'm gonna lead him. I can only race my trail cat. Can't race anything except my trail cat. I'm gonna strangle that dog. Well, I forgot how big I make these tires. God, this thing is like lifted to the max. Who are you barking at now, dog? Can't play. Okay, whoever's on, type go in chat. Or write 3, 2, 1, go in one text. Go beat some people. Logan, tell me when you're on. That was a little too hard of a drift. I just just want is first place. That's all I want is first place. The way my tires are shaped, I can go like off-road and on-road. Logan, tell me when you're watching the stream. The engine though, it's like a really strong engine in the Jeep. First place, drifted to the finish line. Someone changed the color of my charger. Was that you? No, never mind. People like to change everything in mine. When I mean people, I mean him. My Shelby. I want my Shelby. There's my Shelby.
Yards. Turn left. Turn left. roundabout. Take the second exit. Turn left. Turn left. In 400 yards, turn sharp right. Turn sharp left. In 200 yards, turn
I
sharp
live in a
left.
wheel spin there. I don't like wheel
Sharp
spin.
left. Turn right. You have arrived at your destination.
I want to know who's in that coffee. That's how it's going to end. Don't think about it. Shut up. How do I go faster? Stop.
Oh, great. It has to be raining. One thing my car does not like, rain. Slides all over the place.
safe to do so. Okay, Captain. I've updated your route to the Forzathon Live event now. At the roundabout, take the first exit. In 400 yards, turn right. Forzathon Live will begin shortly. Good luck.
So guys, we're doing some Forza.
Turn left.
See how much Forza grits we can get. We'll go this route. Let's do some burnouts right here. What should I take for my force-a-thon? I'm gonna take a drift car out. 'Cause probably there's usually some drifts.
Do you have your account?
What? My drift account?
No, I'm talking about
Forzathon Live will begin soon. Good luck.
their memory phone.
Forzathon Live, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go! Round 1 started!
In 100 yards, turn left. Turn around when it is safe to do so.
It's hard to get going fast in a drift car. Fourth gear only.
Round 1 complete! Get to round 2!
Say what?
Round 2 complete!
Oh, the drift cars are gonna we're just gonna overpower everyone.
When it is safe to do so.
You gotta get to the drift zone now, and there's 2 drift cars in here, so we're gonna just like win. Ouch! It's full there. If you're on my stream living, you know what I'm talking about with it. Right, so it's full there. Why am I not doing it? Ah, it's them.
This gym are you referring to?
The siblings. Wilson. Okay, make sure you weren't muted.
Round 3 complete. Congratulations.
Dude, no.
What else? Hey, Rose. What?
Starting on Monday, 3 pictures. 5 minutes apart.
Okay.
Just went out and took a massive piss and a poop.
Okay. Ellie. Come here. We'll get one. Your phone vibrated.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Hey, quit showing me up on my own drift zones. I'm kidding. Get out there and show me up all you like. New drift zones in place.
roundabout. Take the third exit.
I know why I wasn't drifting, Daddy. I had traction control on. Traction control. And stability control.
At the roundabout, take the third
Are you on the stream,
exit.
Logan? Logan. This is a newer car I have. It's a Shelby. It's a Shelby. Ugh. That worked enough. I just over drifted. I like spun around.
Wow.
You would see it if you were on my stream.
Someone right?
You have arrived at your destination.
Great to see you. We're shooting a documentary about car culture in the UK, and I need a second driver. You've made a name for yourself, and it would be great to have you aboard.
Austin
It's
Martin.
simple. You drive, I tell the story. Let's do it. From Aston Martin, McLaren and Bentley, Great Britain is home to over a century of automotive excellence. I'm Rebecca Dawson. Welcome to British Racing Green, a documentary celebrating that history.
What?
The Aston Martin DB5 Vantage was the quintessential Grand Tourer of the 1960s. Combining British engineering and Italian design. The Vantage featured side-draft carburetors and a refined
Surprising.
camshaft
You gave up an
profile,
ATS?
capable of a blistering top speed of 162 miles an hour in 1964. The clean lines of Superleggera's bodywork, reclining seats and wool carpets created a car that was luxurious as well as fast.
And then goes Wilson. No, wasn't listening though. It's really reading one of the chat.
This car would form the basis for the DB range, with later cars improving on the design in many ways, but none would ever achieve the sheer iconic perfection of the Vantage.
In 100 yards, turn left.
For all of its beauty and engineering perfection, only 65 of these beautiful machines would ever be built. If you own one, you own a piece of British history.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
The silver DB5 would be immortalized in half a century of cinema. The classic Aston Martin. But in 2016, a new DB was unveiled, heralding the dawn of Aston Martin's second century. The DB11 is the first production turbocharged Aston Martin. But is it a worthy successor to that legacy? The short answer is yes. It's bold, responsive, and agile. It's perhaps the best GT chassis in the world. And listen to it. Able to hit 60 miles an hour in 3.5 seconds, the DB11's 5.2-litre twin-turbo V12 boasts a top speed of over 200 miles an hour. The DB11 is not the fastest car in the world, but then it's not trying to be. It's sophisticated, effortless luxury. It's an Aston Martin. The DB11's front strakes channel air to create a virtual spoiler, providing downforce without compromising the car's clean lines. Brilliant. Most importantly, I think, the DB11 proves that Aston Martin is ready for another century of beautiful cars. And I can't wait. Beautiful as they are, Aston Martins are only one of many cars made in the United Kingdom. Let's see what else is out there.
I just raced an Aston Martin.
This is shaping up nicely. for a change of pace, though. At least at first. The next segment is about Land Rover. And we'll be starting out with the Type 3.
Hopefully, I don't know.
Land Rover, the British sports utility vehicle.
Don't make me.
Before that, they were actually utility vehicles.
Don't make me.
Solid, tough trucks, unstoppable over almost any terrain.
In 400 yards, turn left.
The Land Rover Type 3 marks the point where that shift begins, and we'll be looking at what that meant.
What? I'm going.
I know what
Land
Rovers
Rovers
are
have taken on
so
almost every
slow.
task imaginable. They've been generators, tractors and ambulances. They've brought peace and carried medicines to disaster zones. They've even been buses. Over 500,000 Series 3s were built, and over 70% of those are still on the road today. They were extensively exported and built under license abroad. Belgium, South Africa, even Australia and New Zealand. With a robust chassis and signature Land Rover engineering, the Type 3 also marks the first time that buyers could choose interior options like seat box protectors and cover boxes. That trend continued, and by 1982, Land Rover were offering the county spec Type 3. Leisure drivers could choose from such luxuries as all-cloth seats, soundproofing, and tinted glass. The trend was increasingly clear, and the future of the Land Rover was starting to take shape. If you squinted, you could already see the shape of the first sports utility vehicle, the Range Rover. While the stock Type 3 would never be particularly fast uphill, there is almost no hill that it couldn't climb, or down for that matter, if you put a proper winch on it. In 1978, Series 3 was custom built for Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II. It only had 1,892 miles on the clock when it was auctioned into private hands. And it was in perfect condition. It would be. After all, he trained as a mechanic in the 1940s and will likely remain the only royal able to strip and rebuild an engine.
In 200 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
Along with the Range Rover, others would follow. Discovery, Defender, and the Freelander. Each a more sophisticated and enjoyable utility vehicle. But none of them were a replacement for the Type 3. They were a different kind of car.
Whoa.
The Type 3 was arguably the first sports utility vehicle, an evolution of the design that would lead ultimately to this. The Bowler Nemesis, an off-road racing vehicle that turned into a production SUV, the Nemesis EXR. It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar engine, crammed into a carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover.
and your phone's on the floor.
It sports a turbocharged 5-litre Land Rover Jaguar engine crammed into a carbon fibre chassis with integral roll cage. It even has the grille, headlights and rear lights from a Range Rover. Compromises either. With a 0 to 60 time of an unreal 4.2 seconds, all-wheel drive, and the ability to corner near instantly, the Nemesis provides adrenaline and sheer terror in equal measure. This is an all-terrain supercar. That's the only fair description for this. But that's what you get when you build an SUV with Land Rover DNA.
What are you watching? Hi, doggo. Sophie.
Hope you're enjoying yourself. I know I am. It's great to be able to just focus on telling the story while someone else handles the driving for once. Let's get to the next one. This time, it's Lotus. Lotus Engineering Limited began as many stories in British engineering do, in an old barn. The first Lotus cars were offered as kits. You built them yourself. From 1962, they began to actually build the cars themselves. The Elan Sprint showed exactly what they intended to do. Built around a steel backbone with a fiberglass chassis, the Sprint weighed in at a meager 687 kilos parked on the curb. On the road, this translated into brilliant agility and fantastic performance. Designer Colin Chapman famously said, "Adding power makes you faster on the straight. Subtracting weight makes you faster everywhere." He knew what he was talking about.
In 100 yards, turn right. In 100 yards, turn left.
What?
Widely hailed as one of the
Yeah, I thought I'd pick that up.
the 1960s, the Elan
I love how Lane Moore went from a really nice car, a really slow car to like a Logan, how long do you think it will take for me to finish? What radio? Where's radio? I want that off.
Closely studied and emulated, inspiring such masterpieces as the Mazda MX-5. The Elan has all the energy, style, and enthusiasm you would expect. Bold, quick, and fun. So much so that they put it in the name.
Logan, how long do you think it will to get a million credits?
As well as an engineering success for Lotus, validating their approach to design and resulting in a whole family of light, agile roadsters. Which brings us to this, the Lotus Exige. It's heavier than the Elan, admittedly, but it's faster, much faster. Touch the pedals, the Exige responds with instant, relentless acceleration, as you'd expect. With a 0 to 60 time of 3.8 seconds and a top speed of 170 before upgrades and tuning, the Exige is uncompromising. And there's no power steering, but you can really feel the road. A genuinely thrilling drive, and one that isn't afraid to demand you take it seriously.
In 200 yards, turn left. Turn left.
In one word, Lotus is about the experience. Uncompromising, challenging. This is a car that demands you drive it well. And when you do, you'll see what the fuss is all about.
You will arrive at your destination.
And with rumored launches of 2 new cars in 2020, Lotus looks set to push the benchmark of the experienced sports car well into the next century.
What? Get taco. Bennett.
Done much rallying? That's a joke. We've all seen what you've been up to. We're doing the next bit on location. You'll see why when you get there.
So fast. They let me have my Shelby, and they're only making me go 2.3 miles. 2.3 miles. I think tops out at over 200 miles an hour. And, well, I'm just gonna hit that. I'm gonna hit that zone before you can see it. Maybe even for a minute. For a minute. Stop, Ellie. Almost half a minute. I'm over half a minute. It's gonna be just over a minute once I get there. There you are.
400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
I got there in just over a minute, and now I got to start the car. There. Car's parked. Oh, what am I racing now?
Ford.
Oh, Ford. Oh, it's an escort. Escort.
But the Ford Escort, oh, that's awesome. And more than that, the Escort would become for many synonymous with Group C. In the 70s,
Hate
had embraced that
Ford
so
Escort.
firmly,
It's so
they
slow.
took on their own championship
And they're so little.
drivers. Drivers for cars like the RS 1800.
Escort RS 1800.
This is a car designed explicitly for rallying, with a powerful fuel-injected 1790cc Cosworth VDE engine.
Way too much power in the rear tires. Needs to be front wheel drive. Stop!
Homologation rules require that all cars entered into the group be protected.
Ow!
Ford built 200.
Ow! You don't see the hand? There was a hand on my neck.
The RS 1800 victory after victory across the rallying world, on almost every continent and across every terrain.
Funny. Enjoy yourself.
This car was basically unbeatable.
Yeah. I can beat with every single one of my cars.
The RS 1800 brought home 17 World Rally Championship victories for Ford. So, of course, Ford set out to design a better one. The RS200 Evolution was their answer. A purpose-built rally car designed to do one thing: win Group C.
Ooh, I like this. Just like
With a 1.6
Nope.
turbocharged Ford Cosworth VDG engine and all-wheel drive, the RS200 has the best suspension platform of any car of its era. The chassis was fiberglass from Reliance, and the massive Ford part skin was raided to give the car that iconic look.
what? Love making the noise.
Jump higher! Jump higher!
The Gibbers don't like using the crawl